everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my Itza playthrough where things are going well at the moment. As you can probably remember, we've just battered out the some of the enemy. In fact, we've declared war on... Did we declare war on these guys?
I will profit from your stupidity in coming here today.
Anyway, we took here anyway. I think we were at war then, but went peace. I could be getting confused between all my playthroughs, guys. As requested, I have named a couple of units. We have because I've asked the names for all my blessed Croxies. We've got Gor Rok and Gators of the Raid. In fact, I'm going to change that to the Gor Roks because you know that kind of fits them more. Because there's more than one of them. So they are the Gor Roks and the Gators of the Raid. If you want the other ones named, guys, please shout out in the comments or jump over to my Discord and say hi, then tell me off repeatedly until I actually remember to do it, because that's how you'll have to get me to do it. I do want to get up to that one. Ooh, I think I was going to go for the extra charge bonus, wasn't I? Yeah, I'm going to get a bit of extra charge bonus on him because, you know, that initial hit will help. And we're going to push over here, take out here. Basically, right now, we want to get the entirety of Lustria under our control. Which will take a while, but we should be able to do. I say that, it won't take too much longer. I would prefer to do some confederating, but if I can't. I can't. Yeah, I'm saving. Paxo here. I can't believe I've got somebody called Paxo. Is just getting route marcher. Nope. Saving our money because I want to start getting some Stegodots, so some of the higher tier units. We really do. I say that I should probably just start funneling money into, well, funneling income buildings, more and more income buildings. And that way we will have income. Oh, news, while we're in the end turn, news on my study. I've sorted out the electrics and didn't blow myself up. So I just needed to move a couple of things around so before I could plasterboard the room. So should be actually plasterboarding it next week. So once that's done, I'll then need to paint it. Maybe a couple of days downtime while this is all happening. Unfortunately, I'll try and get ahead before I do this, because obviously when I don't want to be in here when it's all wet. And then I've got to stick up all my sound bits. So I also want to put a couple of shelves up so I can have some pretties, some bits and pieces in here. And yeah, once that's all done, I will have a shiny study to do all my stuff in. What, a studio? It's definitely a studio because it's for recording. It's quite cool. Right. We are going to unsubtly march into their territory. Oh, I see I could get myself an extra slan. We do need a star chamber as well, don't we? Not for that. I'm not actually a huge... It sounds daft. I'm not a huge fan of the slans. Ooh, I should get a skink priest actually as well. So many things I should get. I'm going to get the skink priest first because when they're leveled up they can end up on mounts. And we'll get a skink priest in every one of our armies. Oh damn. I am breaking that. I'm not going to go to war with them yet, because that will lower my reputation. I'm going to throw these guys a non-aggression pact, trade agreement, and military access. And I'm going to go... Ooh. A bit of money, maybe. Okay, I will accept that for now. I want military access. Basically, we're going to go through their territory no matter what they're doing and hit the guys on the other side. So I want to start taking these guys out. There is the other way I could do it by doing a really long route, but I'm not going to do that. So I want that diamond mine, and then yeah, we can just work our way down. I would prefer to try and confederate these guys, so. Oh yeah, we want to start taxing places as much as we can again. And we take the risk on that one. Not that we gain much money from it. Yeah, I'm not going to bother for now. Here needs a little bit to get itself in order. Okay. I do like this place. So we're doing very well. We've pretty much, I mean, Lustria is pretty much under Lizardman or Lizardman-esque faction control. Because this rogue army is partly Lizardmen, partly trees. It's not elves, it's trees and things, so it's a very interesting faction. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I have been asked to do a rogue army playthrough, guys, and I am looking at it. I just want to have it working particularly well. So if anybody knows a good rogue army which actually works to play with the faction unlocker, or a good mod for a rogue army, please shout out in the comments and we will look at doing that at some point. Though it may not be instant, I will straight up say that. Ooh, we've definitely got some beastmen around then. I'm gonna try and push military access with Tlaxtan as quickly as possible here. Oh, the drowned are gone. I may throw money at them just to get it, because having that access will really help us here. Okay, straight up accepted. I can wait a few turns then. We are going to just double time through their territory.
What? Greetings. We may not be the Empire.
Yeah, you can have a non-aggression pact, as we now know all these guys.
Do not greet me as a friend. Nor
All right.
Because I'd like to get trade agreements with them all long
deliver
run.
your message.
And we need to build up friendship with them to do that. Okay, that'll do for now. Right, we do. No. Straight up, extra growth here. I'm already going to start building up that building. Okay. We are slowly getting there. Once we've got Lustria, realistically, once we've got Lustria, I should probably sit back and build up, because we are going to get a Chaos Invasion at some point. And that is going to be painful, and I need to be ready for it. To be fair, I'm probably relatively ready for it. I'm just probably on the verge of getting it, to be fair. No, I still don't want a military alliance with you, because you will properly pull me into wars, which I don't want. Defensive alliances I'm more than happy with, but I don't think I've even got a defensive alliance with him. What I don't want is a military alliance, because if I have a military alliance, he can just force me into any war he wants, which isn't necessarily a good thing for me. I don't care about the beastmen up there. I can do what they want until they come into my territory. I say that, I'm probably going to leave an army to try and watch them. Because I don't want them running into my territory. That said, I almost want them to batter these guys back, because that'll help push a confederation. And confederations are good. Well, they're okay. I would like to get that lord, basically. See, that way it's going up, I may well get that confederation off at some point. No, I am going to keep an army back just in case you are going to start pulling down to here. Nice and central so you can go where needed. I really should have a wall here. We've got enough public order to drop that. Mangrove Coast has a wall. Marks of the old ones. Mangrove Coast does not have a wall. I need to level that up as well to get a wall going. These should all have walls because the chaos. This is going to be one of the first places hit by chaos when they invade. So that is quite an important thing for us. I definitely want the map up here. I don't know why it wasn't showing. I'm going to hit here and then strike down through their territory as fast as we can. They may send forces, but I should be able to intercept them. This is, let's be honest, this is a fairly tough army. I mean, it's still got some skinks in it, but they are well versed skinks. These guys are so awesomely veteran. And this army has been through a lot. And some of these are still my original units, guys. So these Saurus warriors are original units, I believe. So this army's been through thick and thin. And it has held its ground. They definitely have some things going on. Let's keep an eye. I'm going to keep trying to confederate these guys behind us. Because I do want, however I say his bloody name, to, I would like him as a lord on my side. So, though he's probably spec'd up all horribly wrong now. Again, I know there's mods to stop that, but I'm not going to be using them just yet. Do need to keep an eye there. So move the other army down, that way we should be able to fend off. The first Chaos invasion will not be too bad. It's the later ones which will get nasty. Wait, I've got better skink priests for a while if I complete... Oh, I failed the mission actually, so I don't have better skink priests for a while. Walls, what I was building this up for in the first place. And a bit more. Can I get income somewhere a bit safer? There we go. Eventually we'll get that confederation going.
Yes?
You have a proposal?
And eventually they'll trade
The
with me.
Empire.
Greetings, stranger.
But not yet.
Who calls?
Greetings, stranger.
Figure out I'm never going to be the best faction to trade. But I said, no, I've got a lot of different resources, though I don't know. I know the elves, well, the elves get more from trade. You don't get more from trading with the elves. No, the elves definitely do very well out of trade. We're going to go straight in against their nice. We are going to be very aggressive in this campaign. Ooh.
I
Could do it just to push it up. No, because while it pushes your reputation up, that's not necessarily the best thing. So the way confederating seems to work is you need to be much more powerful, and they need to be under threat. So actually, if you've got lots of alliances with them, it makes confederating less likely because they feel nice and secure. So if I could confederate the dwarves down here, there would be no way I would ever actually be able to confederate them. I wish I could vassalize them, actually. I know that I may look at that mod, because there's a mod which allows you to do everything to every faction. And being able to vassalize those dwarves down there, they would happily accept that, because I'm so much more powerful than all around them. Would potentially, would actually be probably more beneficial for me.
And what can the Dawi do for you on this
Because obviously I'd be providing all their protection like I pretty much am. Yep. They're relatively powerful. They are going to have a big army somewhere, but that's not here. Go straight in here, guys. You know the drill. Saurus is on the walls. Croxy's through the gate. And we are going to eat everything. Thickrick is going to, yeah. He's not going to last long here. Eventually, I will retwig this. I will tweak this army slightly, but no rush to do that either. I'd like to have a couple more. I'd like to have at least 4 temple garden things, though I don't want to actually lose any of these units.
Itza, Sorgax, Forgot.
And the rest can move forwards. These guys are just going to charge and rip that gate to pieces. Led by Gor Rok in the lead there. 602. Oh. And 45 extra versus large. Oh yeah. Yep. Let's buff up our defense a bit, our parry chance a bit as well. You guys can actually, you're going to move in here. But I'm not going to put you on the gate. Getting our first rank. Straight up those walls. I don't know if I'll put the rest up. We'll find out when we get through here. This gate will not last long. Ooh, there it goes. And straight through and in. If we can fit. Oh, look at them bouncing. Oh, that's half of one there. I think we're doing well in that little push. Ooh, Lord on Lord. The rest of you can charge through, you can pull through and form up here to watch those Croxies. Gor Rok is going to take him out. And that hit straight away, our first hit. Oh, stay on him. No need to zerg just yet. The walls are definitely going to be ours shortly. Their lord is already struggling. I mean, we're probably only slightly winded. These guys are all okay. Some of you have quite rightly been telling me off for not resting my troops. I'm very bad at that. I should also cycle troops through, which again is something I'm very bad at. He says while not cycling his troops through. That said, these guys are all relatively fresh, so... Oh, that feels a bit... Oh no, wrong unit. That feels a bit foolish. For them to come back in. So my lord can stay down here. No, I will put him up. He says they're all breaking fast enough, I don't need to worry. Hoping to goad some of them out here. Not that we really have a line of fire. Yeah, no. No, you can stand there. To be fair, I see very little reason in us holding our lines here now. Oh, they do have a Saurus Scar veteran up there. I hadn't noticed that. Not for long. Let everybody charge, other than my lord who can stay on him. My Croxies, while these are Croxies, this isn't going to be a problematic fight for them, because my Croxies are blessed elite veteran Croxies versus theirs, who are still good. I have anyway have a charge bonus, my guys do. Less armor, less leadership. Yeah. Less melee attack and defense. So my Croxies should make short work of them. Well, their Croxies are coming in from the side. Let's get one unit of Croxies around the side if we can. so we can hammer into the rear of theirs. That's not really working. Get everybody onto them. The other unit is definitely breaking. Oh, they're Croxies running away. Don't let them get away. That of them. Nah, it's over anyway. So I did take losses, definitely took losses, but it was worth it. We've got some more level ups going on. Our guys are becoming more and more and more elite here, but we shredded them. I mean, they lost 606 there. They did have a far smaller force than me, to be fair. I'm not looking forward to coming up against these guys when somewhere they're going to have a decent, solid army, which is actually all set up. And that is when it is going to get problematic. That is when this will actually potentially get tricky. So, yeah, we need to pay attention for that when it happens. Hopefully not too soon. Okay. Straight up occupy. We have diamonds! And a nice big chunk of replenishment there. We are heading to that one. We'll be able to get that one soon and start working our way down. Oh, I need a scrying pool, which we're going to get for this. I thought I had a scrying pool already. I'm sure I had a scrying pool somewhere. Here could use a scrying pool. I can't afford to drop that. I particularly want to drop... No, I'm going to drop that and get a scrying pool there. Because this region is the one where I'm probably going to want my fastest movements. To be fair, actually having a scrying pool in multiple regions is probably a good thing, but not necessarily... Skink Priest! Skink Priest time! Now, this is where... Heavens, let's have a look. Lore of Beasts, we get Flock of Doom, we can spawn a Manticore, a Hex, and then the other one we've got is Heavens, isn't it? Yeah, Heavens with that one. Let's have a look. Ooh, we got some nice big powerful spells there. Do that, I'm not necessarily fussed by what I get. Let's have a look. It's not bad. It's okay. Enemy leadership. Negative. And perceptive. And one of those can go into each of my armies. Sorry, Skinkies, you are out. No, I don't need to do anything just yet. again, I think I'm going to save up. I would like to get a pylon here for this one. We're going to need... We'll need that, I will need that. I can probably drop the food once we've leveled this place up. We're close to doing that, so... Yep, for now, we're going to leave that. I'm going to skip the building so I can save my money so I can start working on some of my other tech trees so that I can start getting out some big units, guys. And once we can get that, Eurek, Cadron. Again, if you want lords and things named, guys, you can request it, and heroes like those skink priests. Shout out in the comments, so long as they're not too silly. I don't mind things being silly, like we've got the Gators of the Raid and the Gor Roks. So, you know, but so long as they're not completely inappropriate for the playthrough, I'm more than happy to name things. You know, I'm not going to name a unit Bob, though I may name a unit Bob. In fact, I'm going to name one of my priests Bob. So, yeah, you see. So long as it's not too... So long as it's not rude, as long as it just doesn't make any sense whatsoever, and it isn't amusing. You know, basically, it's got a... How can I phrase it? You know what I mean, I'm sure you do. Basically, be sensible. He says, well, not being sensible because he's going to name one of his characters Bob, but... That's my prerogative. I should have a character called Bob in every playthrough. In fact, I'm definitely going to try and make that a thing now. See, the issue with this playthrough at the moment is it's actually going quite well, which makes it potentially less interesting. What would be bad is the start was far more tricky. Now we're big, we're kind of getting getting our roll going, and it's going to be harder and harder and harder to slow us down. Because he is already happy with us. I know I can potentially see get a big army here sometime at some point, but Paxo is not having his name changed because that is too awesome. Bob, but Ob. No, I'm just going to straight up call him Bob. Which one is which? Just make sure I'm actually moving the right ones. Yeah, this is the one I want on the other one. I want the leadership negative on my main guy. See, while I'm building this, guys, I'm not necessarily... I'm going to wait. Ancient Stegodons. I don't even... Carnosaurs are good. Ancient Stegodons are the most awesome thing in existence. I mean, they actually do... I mean, they are more expensive. They've got more damage. The only real thing is... melee attack is lower. But they are just immense. Hard to kill. Having a couple of revivification crystals in is always good. But the ancient Stegodons are just one of the most awesome things ever, and they're huge range damage as they move forward. They're just beastly. I am going to chuck some food there for the time being, just to speed up speed we're leveling up. A scrying pool there. Oh, I want that scrying pool first, actually. Ooh, I can't quite afford it. That can wait until next time, guys. As always, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you are enjoying this. please feel free to pop any comments in the comment section or jump over to my Discord and say hi. There is a link to my Discord in the comments and description, as well as links to my Twitter, my Patreon, and my affiliations with Overclockers and Humble Bundle Games, so please check them out. As always, if you have enjoyed this, please like and subscribe, guys. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching.